Mainstream media is one of the fundamental building blocks of our society, so if it's actually only representing a tiny minority of people, i.e. rich people who want to sell you things, then actually it's not actually representing our society at all.
Македонија на CNN ја гледаат над 117 милиони домаќинства.
What I'm trying to say is I don't think the media know what people want. People want to see political battles here.
I think that's what people really want to hear here, because that's how the government made the people be like, on the alert all the time, and they have to hear the news and they have to see what's going on, and they get, interested a lot in political stuff, political issues.
People get afraid of events that are really liberating for themselves.
People want to hear the news from various sources, and I think it's good to have more than one source.
And I don't think that's good, because even if you ask like a 2-year, 3-year-old child, it will tell you lots about politics, and I don't think that's correct.
I think media represents a very small minority of people, and I think we have to question this. Not only do we have to question it, we have to change it. We have to challenge it, and the only way to challenge it is to challenge it in quite forceful ways.
Media has the opportunity to put on news whatever they want. People don't have opportunity to choose because they don't have the real information of things, of happenings.
If media is about this broad, if this is the information in the world, is this the state of the world, mainstream media covers about this. So it's very narrow and it's skewed off to one side. Alternative media covers about this. So if you look at mainstream and alternative, you get a broader view of the world. And I wish the view of the world was a little wider too. So I think we need more media, a more diversity of media.
Па главно медиумите во Македонија се информативни, значи се концентрирани на информативниот дел, така многу повеќе се добива публика. Главно кај медиумите може на пример да се најдат и препознат медиуми што се објективни.
I think there are like lots of TV stations and radio and everything that is mainstream, owned either by political party or by some businesses and something like that.
I'm not interested in watching TV just because of the internet. I can find opinions of lots of people, but if you watch TV you get the opinion only on one TV station, for example, and you only get the way they think on the things.
The people don't have the choice. They only have what is given to them. So in a situation where you don't have the choice, I can say that the media is pretty much relevant, because it produces the thinking in people. The media tells to people what to think about almost everything.
We don't really have any alternative media or media that is owned by somebody that is for the TV only, neutral person.
Well, not just in Macedonia, but all around the world, the media is one of the most important things that gives the information to the people. So people take the information from the media, and it might be cruel from my side if I call the people parasites, because they eat what they are served. They don't know what they want. They just get the information and take it like it is.
There's an alternative to the mainstream. I can mention a few of them. There's groups like Undercurrents, which I'm involved with. There's organisations like Indie Media, which is a global network, a huge global network all around the world. There's TV channels like Free Speech TV in the States, and these all give voice to people who aren't actually influenced by corporations and big business, and aren't in the pockets of political parties who are similarly in the pockets of big business. So they have a voice which is outside the mainstream, and it's a voice which isn't represented on the mainstream. So I think they're really important, and actually they are quite powerful.
Aiden, the leader of corruption, the leader of advertising, the leader of commercials, the leader of saying lies.
I think in Macedonia there isn't a strong tradition of alternative media, but in the rest of Europe there is a very strong tradition, and internationally there's a very strong tradition.
I'm from a group in Turkey, from Ankara, and we are making video news in internet, and there are lots of issues in Turkey that mainstream media just ignores.
The airways, the transmission of television is is licensed to all the mainstream media. If you're an alternative media, you cannot broadcast. It's not permissible. So we have to push mainstream media out of the way to a certain extent to allow a more diverse media. And one of the ways of doing that is the internet. We're running a project called Offline TV, which is a peer-to-peer television channel. It's broadcast quality television over the internet, computer to computer, so there's no central server. So it's actually expandable from 100 people to 1,000 people to 10,000 people, up to 100,000, a million people can watch it. And it's just like watching television. So it's a revolution in media.
So we're here to work with people so that they can make their own news and they can upload it to internet television, offline television, and so that people all around the world can watch those news. So this is what we want to do.
Macedonia is a very small country, Bitola is a very small city, and if someone even on the radio says something, and the news gets spread right away, and you can make correct or a wrong image for someone or something.
Недостасуват во Македонија забавни медиуми, музички медиуми, документарни медиуми, затоа што тие, доколку некој се реши да направи таков медиум, не ќе може финансиски да обстои на овој пазар.
The channels in Bitola and in Macedonia and the whole media is not that relevant for younger generations, the generations that are coming. They're only relevant to older people.
Нашиот народ сака да гледа политичари кои што се караат, кај што има несогласување, значи политички суди. И покрај тоа што нема никаков ефект од сето тоа. Парите токму го прават спротивното, значи да не постои баланс. Ние сме тера, значи медиум кој не е политички зависен, ниту пак од некој бизнес. Значи ние сме навистина независни медиуми. Тоа ќе ви потврдат сите странци во Македонија и домашните политичари, оние кои имаат искрени намери.
So are you supported by advertising or by the state? Probably.
Нашиот народ сака да гледа политичари кои што се караат, кај што има несогласување, значи политички суди. И покрај тоа што нема никаков ефект од сето тоа.